Good morning, students. So today we will do about the Mendel's experiments. First of all, we have to know about the meaning of monohybrid and dihybrid cross. So what is monohybrid cross? It is the cross between two pea plants which have one pair of contrasting characters, or you can say that the cross in which we study only one character. For example, a cross between tall pea plant and a short plant. So here height is the character only. Some plants are tall and some are dwarf. So this is the cross. This cross is known as monohybrid cross. Next one is the dihybrid cross. It is the cross between two plants which have two pairs of contrasting characters. This takes into consideration alternative traits of two different characters. Means in the dihybrid cross we have studied two characters alternatively. For example, a cross between one pea plant with round and green seeds. So here are two characters, the shape of seed and the color of seed, and the other pea plant having wrinkled and yellow seeds. So round is alternative to wrinkled and green is alternative to yellow. In this case we can say that the character round is dominant and wrinkled is recessive. On the other hand, yellow is dominant and green is recessive. So let us start from the monohybrid cross. Actually, in monohybrid cross, we will take two plants, one tall and one dwarf plant, and the genotype of tall plant will be capital T, and the dwarf plant will be small t. These are the parents. Now the gametes are formed. As you know that capital T is here, so the gamete is capital T, and from here the gamete is small t, and the first generation will be capital T, small t. And this is a heterozygous tall plant. As I told you in the last lecture, that if dominant gene is present in the presence of recessive, then the dominant will express only itself. The recessive will not express itself in the presence of dominant gene. So here you can see that capital T small t is present, and capital T small t means capital T is the dominant and small t is the recessive. So only capital T will express itself, small t will not express itself. And now we will do selfing. Selfing means the cross between the F1 generation itself. For example, capital T small t and capital T small t, these both are the parents. Now there are two types of gametes, capital T, small t, and here capital T and small t. Now how we will do the cross between it. For example, the two gametes from the male parent we should be right here, capital T small t, and the parents gamete from female should written here, capital T and small t. Now we will do the cross. Here we will write capital T and capital T, means the cross between this one and this one, capital T, capital T. Here the cross between capital T and small t, and here we will write capital T and small t from here, and here this capital small t and small t. So here you can see that in there we obtain four plants, and from these four plants one is homozygous tall, you can see capital T, and one is homozygous dwarf in which small t is present. But two plants are there which are heterozygous tall. Heterozygous tall means these have the genotype capital T small t. But as you know that capital T is dominant, it will express itself in presence of recessive also. But small t will not express itself in the presence of dominant gene. So here we can say that three plants are tall and one is dwarf. So the phenotypic ratio means the physical appearance जो है, that is the 3:1, and the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. How 1:2:1? One is capital T, two are capital T small t, and one is small t. So you can say that one plant is capital T, two are capital T small t, and one is small t. That's why the ratio is 1:2:1. This is the genotypic ratio, and 3:1 is the phenotypic ratio. This is about the monohybrid cross. So let us study about the observation and conclusion. You can see that in the first generation the progeny were tall, there was no medium height plants. As you can see here that this is capital T, small t. According to the genotype we have to say that the plant will have the intermediate height, not the tall and not the dwarf. But as the dominant gene is present, so recessive will not express itself. So you can write here that all were tall, there was no medium height plants. But in the second generation 1/4 of the offsprings were short and 3/4 were tall. As I told you that 3:1 ratio. 3:1 ratio, you can say 3/4 and 1/4. 3/4 are tall and 1/4 are dwarf. And the phenotypic ratio is 3:1, whereas the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. Capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, and small t, small t. So for a plant to be tall, a single copy of capital T is enough. This is important point, that if a single copy of capital T is present, then the plant will be tall. Doesn't matter the other one will be capital T or other one will be small t. But if a plant has to be short, both the copies should be small t. If both the copies are small t, then only the plant will be dwarf. Otherwise, in this case, plant will be tall, and in this case also plant will be tall, because the capital T is dominant gene. Characters like capital T are the dominant trait as they are expressed, and capital T are recessive traits as they remain suppressed. Suppressed means they didn't express itself in the presence of dominant gene. So we can say here that capital T is the dominant gene and small t is the recessive. This is about the monohybrid cross. The example of dihybrid cross we will do in the next section. Thank you.